Okay, because this jig sat on the end and the saw itself was so heavy, what I decided I was going to do was utilize this hole right here, and I ended up putting a nail. I marked it on the jig, and I drove a nail in there and basically hooked that hole, the whole plate of the saw, on that jig, and that's held most of the weight while I pressed it down and forward on the jig. And I don't know if you could see it in the video because I haven't looked at it yet, but back there, we're in the very back on the bottom where my thumb was resting down here, I was nervous as hell when I was pushing that in. This is not a safe operation. It was just a jig that we came up with to get this particular job done. I tried to be as safe as possible. I did not feel safe. I want to say that. I did not feel safe. But the jig worked. The rails are cut. Now all I need to do is run the holes so that I can take and put the carriage bolts in and hang it on the bed once I get it ready for that part. But this was an adventure. Always be safe. Always be safe. I cannot preach that enough. If you're nervous and you don't feel comfortable doing it in your shop, don't do it. I was confident in this jig, not confident in my own abilities. I was so nervous I was afraid I was going to flinch or something and cut my thumb off. But this is what we've got. I don't know what else to say. I'm just glad this part of this project is over.